what has the ego been what has the ego been entertaining you with lately? What talent? What could create a world? What could create a world that's not even a world? I see that past, but that's not the world. I see that future, but that's not the world. In the world. Oh my goodness, the life of a believer. Very painful, but there is a way out of suffering. We can identify what we're thinking and believing, what the ego's offering up, what we're thinking and believing, and question it. That's a lot of power. I'll say it this way, that's a lot of power in you. That do you utilize it? Do you call on it? Do you invite it? Just ask it. Like something terrible is going to happen. We'll just ask that power, that immovable thing we call the heart. Something terrible is going to happen. Is it true? And listen. And then go back just a moment and get in touch with how you react when you believe that thought that something terrible is going to happen. And then get really still and just without those images of past, future that hypnotize you into believing that something's going to happen, something terrible. Who would you be without it? What are you without it? I'm not talking about forever, just now. You see duality, you see something, nothing, and you're safe in it. Hello, what's going on? What's going on? Notice. Where were you? So I was on my usual morning walk. And I saw a rock on the pavement. It's about that big, just a rock on the pavement. And rather than name it rock, I allowed it to show me what it was, tell me what it was. Why would I speak for it? You get the arrogance in that? Rock. I know. That's a rock. That's a tree. That's a sky. That's a dog and he's so cute. And I go over to pet him. But that rock gets still without me telling it what it is. I'm a listener. It seems to be okay without a name. Rock. I think. Now we have two. We have an I, we have a rock. I, rock, sky. Now I'm dictating. You are this, you are that, and I'm asleep in it. And I think I know the world. I can only understand it from this limited understanding without self-inquiry. It's the end of arrogance and as I look at that rock out of this, from this don't know mind, and just listen. And if I've never seen, and how do I even know that that's a rock? I see an image in my head of a past. And I can really get still and just open and open and open to the first time I ever saw one and believed it to be a rock. It was, in my experience, false then. It's like in that moment, I'm a believer. In other words, born as oh, you know, honeys, my dears, I don't want to confuse any of you. Here's the bottom line. Get still. Listen, there is a world that is so beautiful beyond what the ego would dictate it to be. And it's not dictating, it's mesmerizing. The ego's fight for survival to be what it can never be. What is ego? It is mind. And what is mind? Take it out, touch it. You can't. Mind is nada. An illusion, as we say, not right, not wrong, nothing to fear. It's just to wake up to the dream, is to end the war between you and nothing. War with the self. It's a rock. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, just get still. I can call it a rock all night and day. Just don't ask me if I believe it. That would be disrespectful. If I were to say, yes, it's true, it's a rock. That's not true. It's not disrespectful. It is in some way, but I know how to speak in Earth School, and so do you. It just doesn't mean what we're believing is so. But to understand is to live in this experience, this Earth School, fearlessly in a state of gratitude. It is so powerful that it is heaven, meaning the absence of suffering, and awake as the dream. You know what I love better than anything I say is inquiry. You know, I'm speaking of something that can't be taught. I'm reminding you of what you already know and pointing, supporting you to remember first. You know, what I saw on the floor was nothing. I saw the cause of all suffering and how to end it. And I love sharing with you what you've already got. That's sharing. Awareness. Good morning. What's going on? How you doing? He left me. Oh my goodness. Where's my proof? Did you see it? Did you see it? You understand? He left me. Stay in that. Don't you see it? He left me. It's terrible. You see it? We have everything in common. Imagination. Those of you new to the work today, we just kind of hang out, noticing, identify the cause of our discontent. And we question it here together. Richie, what's going on?